So, this morning, I am very pleased to welcome you back to day 2. Remember that tomorrow we only go until 2:30, and we do that so that you will all, please stay for the entire program. We have, the most lovely Mayor Bisson is going to close us out. So, this morning, we have, Katie Simmons to, kick us off, and I have this great bio, I'm gonna read it to you, but I'm also gonna say this. We look for honesty in this work all of the time. Like, what's it really like to do the slog day in, day in, day out? Because if people look at, say, our lives and our work after the fire, on social media, it probably just looks like we're all, like, glam bam all the time, like, "Oh, here we are, we're helping," and all of this, but what you don't see is all the admin we do, all the grind, all the sitting at our desks, all the really hard part. And people don't necessarily see that with a lot of you too. The waking up every day to respond to whatever the needs are of that day. And the reality of mega fire leadership or any disaster leadership is it does ultimately come down to the community, and it's the community that gets up and they grind every day. And I'm looking at my friend supervisor, Jessica Peiska from Lake County, who lost her home 10 years ago this week. Their anniversary is on Friday, and they were really got the OGs in this way, like, they were the ones where we first saw that kind of devastating fire behavior, and they had to recover in a rural community, and they are now 70% landmass burned. But I'd like to say this, some of the most resilient and innovative leaders are also coming out of Lake County, and I'm very proud to know and support them in any way I can, like Supervisor Jessica, so, big hand. Yesterday was David Venable's birthday. Happy birthday, David. I know you're here somewhere. Oh, no, look, he's out there talking to Emmy. I'm gonna go tease him about that. And also, Io is his 40th birthday this week, so he's all grown now, right? Okay. All right. Once again, I do want to make a special shout out to everybody who's working here, from the AV to the social media to my team, Val and Riva and Natalie. We do put this on primarily with 3 people, 3.5 people, maybe 2.5. Some might argue, and it's a lot of work, but we do it because we love being here with you and love seeing you build community amongst each other. I really wanted Katie, to start us off today and to do a keynote. Katie is a humble leader. She is one of those people who works so hard and is so diligent that there are times when I'm just like, "Are you good? How's it going?" Right? And so she did this really beautiful. She wrote this really, really beautiful book for her. She has it's a program at Stanford, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And I asked her, "Do you mind coming and speaking at the summit and being vulnerable?" For the part of it that is really, really hard in the slog. So we here in the Valley are 8 years post-disaster on October 8th. In Butte and Paradise, they are 7 years on November 8th. Don't get me into the 8ths. I'm not suspicious. August 8th, also my birthday for Lina, easy to remember. Um, but I really, really wanted her to come and speak, her whole heart about the realities of it, and, how hard it is and why she's so dedicated. You're all here because you're dedicated. But I also want you to know that that means that you always have people to call who are ahead of you in this, who, are, maybe a different fire. But we will never, ever, ever turn you down for a request for a peer to kind of walk you through these times. You will never need to be alone. You do not need to walk alone. And I hope when you look around this room that you really, really feel that. And I can think of no one better to bring on than Katie. She is the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer for Butte County, also many fires, bless you. She oversees long-term wildfire recovery programs, emergency management, hazard mitigation planning, and regional economic development. Not much. Katie recently completed a policy fellowship with Stanford on wildfire recovery. I asked her to keynote because she embodies the realities of leadership and of the grind of leadership in recovery, but she's also going to give you hope as to why it's possible and you can get home. Please give a warm round of welcome to Katie.